cut your Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis that's light. Rape in the city that's light. LED look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look through light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I dine. 8 ounce 255. I can't get fuck you with too groovy you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj. J-Rock ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. You king of the city, I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a double a verse. I do it before FaceTime before I get to the club. Look at the line.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go, Great. Sunday!
Boston Scott, his first carry. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Sunday. Great. Hey, stack. Gold.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
81.
Now a play fake. Wentz eluding the pressure right. Ertz shrugs him aside. And he's got his big tight end here. An Eagle first down. Wentz to Ertz.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Hey, stack. 82.
On first down, Wentz. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Vic Beasley Beasley in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
I'm bringing it to you. Very good. That's it.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
81, 81.
On play action, it's Wentz. And Tate's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there at 22. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
It's a sneak. It's Wentz. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
This is Coleman. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Coleman. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
Hey, Tuesday. 11. Hey, let's go. 20. Let's go.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
There we go. Got it.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Get up!
On second down, here's Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 41 yards.
Let's go.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. It's Coleman here. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Third down. It's Coleman. He had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run it with Coleman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And his kick is right through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Philadelphia getting the football back here. And when you discuss the Eagles this season, it seems like every week we kind of go back and forth. Hey, they're done. They're still alive. They're done.
No, they're alive. alive.
And that Week 15 win, I don't think many people saw that coming against the Rams in L.A.
I will guarantee many didn't see that coming for a couple of reasons. One, Philadelphia was coming off of a bruising battle. They lost in overtime against Dallas, where Dallas ran, I believe, 90-plus plays against them. That's hard to bounce back from, yet they did it. Also, the Rams were coming off a game where they didn't play really well on the road against Chicago. We all expected them to get back in form at home. So, no, not many people saw that coming at all. Give Philadelphia credit. They've kept themselves alive for a possible playoff spot and a chance to defend their Super Bowl championship.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Great 15, great 15.
Here's Wentz to throw. And Jeffrey's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket, completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
Yeah, you've been making that declaration for a while, and at 6'5", he ran a 40 of 4.77, so not only big, but he can move.
That's a good time for a quarterback. He and Andrew Luck, similar physiques, similar athletic ability.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Wentz going to throw. Ertz over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They'll run it now out of the gun. He spins away. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Leave 5-3.
They'll run on first down. Scott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27. Now Wentz will keep it. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, that's tough right there. Asking your quarterback to get you 2 yards on a sneak. As it turns out, he gets them no yards instead.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So it's third and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Now it's Ajayi, and he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That was a statement stop right there. Now it forces the opposing head coach to answer this question. What do you do on 4th down?
Is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And incomplete. He dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down. Well, partner, like we always do this time of year with the holidays here and me happy for once. I want to say happy holidays to you, to your family, and to everybody out there in Madden Land.
I like how you said that. Before I do go on, though, happy holidays to you, your family, and everyone out there in Madden Land as well. And hope that they're safe and they're happy and successful holidays for all. But as you said, happy for once. Usually you're kind of a Grinch this time of year. What's going on?
Yeah, well, my heart grew 3 sizes this winter.
I love it. I love it. Gotta get you some new clothes to accommodate that big chest.
But enjoy the holidays, everyone. Eat, be merry, enjoy your family time. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught
Tuesday.
Now Ryan on second down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Get up!
third down. That's Coleman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on fourth down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
82. Hey, ram. Watch out.
From midfield, here's Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Sunday.
Here's Ajayi. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
On the left. Hey, forward, Tokyo. 81. Hey, stack. Hey, stack. Hey, ram. Shorty. Black, come on. Hey, Gray 15.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They roll with Ajayi. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one